Alright. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Dad, are you ready?
Baby, I want to make sure your head's not cut off. Your head's cut off.
See, I told Cassie I don't really sit on the floor. I guess I gotta do some crisscross applesauce.
Your head's always cut off in every one of my videos.
Here we are, guys.
And also, we have to be like close together.
How, babe, my legs are huge.
Well, this doesn't look good. We need to like be together, you know? Are you good? What's up, guys?
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to my channel. My name's Cassie. If you are new here, this is my boyfriend Matthew. If you are new here, if you are not, welcome back to my channel. Today, cheers. Today we are doing a couples Q&A coming to YouTube. I've been wanting to film one of these for a really long time. Anyways, on my Instagram, I asked you guys if you had questions you wanted to ask Matthew and I for this couples Q&A. And we got a lot of really good and juicy ones, actually. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. Lots of people asked this. I guess this will be just our first question. How did you guys meet?
It's a good one.
The stellar $1 million question.
Stellar story.
So, should I say the story or do you want to?
Oh, you can tell it.
Okay. So, back in 2016? No, 2015? What year did we meet?
No.
We've been together 6 years.
Absolutely.
Let's do the math. You were a math major.
2014, but I don't think it was that.
14? I think it was 15. I'm going to 15 because I graduated high school. Anyways, about 6 years ago, maybe.
6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago. So Matthew and I went to the same gym. We both went to LA Fitness in Clarence. We're both from Buffalo, New York, by the way. And we were both at the same gym. We had seen each other there for a few times in the past. And I'll just get right into it. But you know, I'm just walking up to the water fountain to fill up my water.
No, hold on, here we go.
And Matthew stalked me.
Nope, false. See, we always go to
He followed me to the water
false
fountain.
Story. So
No,
here's really
real
what happened,
story.
guys. Here's what happened. I was at the gym working out. Cassie was there. She was looking very pretty. You know, we were giving each other the eyes here and there. You know, ooh, that girl's cute. You know.
Yeah, you know when you see someone at the gym and you're like,
oh, you always know. I've actually heard this is my favorite quote. It's not really a quote, but when you like somebody, you always know where they are in the room.
Yeah,
you always know. If you're in the same room with someone, you always have an idea of where they are because you're always like, oh yeah.
Still to this day, when we're at the gym together, I know where you are.
Yeah, you gotta know where you are.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you just know.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was working out, I was parched. I mean, it was a tough workout.
Had a full bottle of water.
No, just
had a full bottle
like
of water.
Sahara Desert, no water. Had to get water out of the fountain. So I go to the fountain, right? And Cassie was, you know, conveniently there. And she turned around and she looks at me and she goes, are you following me?
Yeah,
that's just dead serious. And so I was like, wait, what? I was like, totally caught off guard. I mean, you know, what I would expect her to say that, no.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I was just getting some water, you know, because I'm having a tough workout and I'm parched and I need some water.
But he had a full bottle. He was coming over, check me out, say hi.
No, you know, maybe, just maybe.
He was.
No, just maybe.
You're never gonna admit this.
You know, I'm not.
Never.
No, I'm not. So as you go to the water fountain, you know, just get close, you know.
Yeah.
Try to check it out, see
We're
what
at the
we're
gym
working
together.
with.
He comes over to me. I turn around, very candidly said, "Are you following me?"
No, you candidly say this. You were like, oh, are you following me?
No, I was so upfront about it.
No, I was like, are you following me?
Yeah.
I was like,
wait, one second.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Anyways,
so
we just got into talking from there.
We got into talking and then we would go on dates at Starbucks. Those were our first couple of dates. We go on dates at Starbucks and we would get, do you remember what we used to get?
We used to get chai tea latte.
Blended. Chai tea lattes blended, and then we would
Blended
get green tea lemonade.
And then I always get like a birthday cake pop.
Yeah, birthday cake pop.
Good.
We would just always go to Starbucks and like hang out and we'd be there for like hours talking. I remember we'd both go home and our parents were like,
where have you been?
Where have you been for like 6 hours?
A Tuesday and we're showing up at like 9:30 and we're like, oh, we're going to the gym at like 6.
Yeah. So we would go and have dates there and then we went to Fridays and yeah, that's how we met. The gym. And first words I ever said to him was, are you following me?
That's true. And here we are.
It's actually a really good question. And also, we went to that gym for years after.
Yeah.
We recently just left that gym like a year ago.
Dash. It's gonna be a long night.
We recently just left that gym like a year and a half ago.
Oh my God, Dash.
So we still went to that gym for a few years after, which is really cool. And we both love the gym. So that's how we met.
That's right.
All right, let's see, next question. One question was, how long have you guys been dating for? In January, it will be 6 months.
6 years.
Wow.
6 months. We just, you know, time flies when you're in 2020, guys.
Seriously. 6 years, sorry. All right, January it'll be 6 years. Want to do this one?
Sure.
What's your favorite thing about each other, personality and appearance? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. No, I'll go first. For me, it's how caring she is. I know that, you know, family's a huge part of our lives, really, in my life, especially, just because I grew up in an Italian family, so we're all about family.
Yeah.
And she's always reaching out to my family members when it's their birthday, or, you know, calling my grandma and talking to her, and really going above and beyond the expectation, you know, that anyone would really feel when it comes to family. So when it comes to like that trait, caring and loving, and I mean, that's just something you really can't teach. It's just kind of ingrained on a lot of people. And then, what was it, the physical trait?
Appearance
trait.
Yeah.
So personality, that was my personality trait. We'll just do one thing.
Okay.
My physical trait is her teeth. So I'm all about smiles. I'm smiles, yeah. I love when people have beautiful smiles. I think it's, I don't know. I think taking care of yourself, A, is a big thing, but your teeth is an even bigger thing because it's really kind of like your billboard, right? So like you show yourself and you showcase yourself with your smile, and when you're talking, everybody looks at your mouth.
Yes.
So the fact that she has, you know, a beautiful, big, bright smile, and I think that was, you know, something that also attracted me when I first met her. I think that'll be my physical trait.
That was a really nice answer.
Isn't that a great answer?
Like, I don't know how I can come back from that. Those are really good answers.
Sorry, good.
Okay, so let me think about mine. Okay, here we go. My favorite trait, personality-wise, is definitely just how nice you are. People come up to me all the time and say, like, your boyfriend is the nicest person I've ever met, and you are very, very nice. Like, you're just a kind, genuine, nice soul. Like, you have a really good soul. You care about people too. Like, I would say caring is definitely a great personality trait of yours, but I would say how kind and nice and sweet you are. It's really like nice and warming when people will come up and say like how sweet he is, and obviously in the relationship he's very sweet, so definitely his loving, kind soul is my favorite personality trait. In terms of appearance, I'm gonna say your hair.
Really?
Yeah, I really like your hair.
Okay.
Like, I think I really like when it's nice and styled. It makes I think it makes your appearance look really clean cut and really nice. Like this last week when you hadn't gotten it cut. You know, just looking at the hair.
Oh, it was a little shaggy. It's fine, guys.
A little shaggy. So I think your hair really complements your face. Thanks. It makes you look very like professional and like put together. I think you have really nice hair, actually.
Thank you. I'm sponsored by Monet.
You wish.
Yeah, I know.
No, but you do have really nice hair.
Thank you.
You look a nice full head of hair, you know?
I appreciate that.
So.
Let's hope it stays there.
Yeah. All right, next question.
Ooh, I like that one.
What?
This is perfect for Cassie because it's really not even for me. So how did you convince him to do this, meaning the Q&A? I always try to get my fiance to do one and he won't.
I mean, honestly, one day I just said, Matthew, would you do a couples Q&A with me on YouTube? And he was like, sure. And I was like, okay. And then like, that's kind of how I convinced him.
It really wasn't that
I didn't really convince him. Matthew used to be on TV like way, way back.
Way back.
Matthew used to sing on TV.
I did.
So he's got like a stage presence.
He used to perform musicals.
Persona.
We used to both be in musicals and Miriam.
Yeah.
So like,
and even when I first started my YouTube channel, he didn't really care. Like, you don't really care to be on camera. No. Which is nice, because some people don't want to, which is fine. But like,
I get that, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, your fiance, whoever wrote that, I completely understand.
Yeah.
My brothers are, you know, love them to death, but they hate to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, like if I dated your brothers and did YouTube, they would not.
Yeah, they don't like it. And so some people just feel uncomfortable, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But for me, obviously, I was like, all right, I obviously want to help her in any way I can, but I will say, I wasn't like, yay!
Yeah, you were like, oh, I gotta prepare a little bit.
All right, hold on, we gotta think about this. So, for that fiance out there, I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, it's not for everyone, and I feel blessed and so happy that like you don't mind being on camera, and like I feel so happy that you're willing to do something like this because I feel like it's fun, and like some people don't want to, and they feel like, I don't know, they just don't want to be in front of the camera, which I get. So, but the nice part is I really didn't have to convince him.
Well, hey. I mean, it's a pretty intimate thing, and getting in front of the camera is, you know, it's nerve-wracking, but some people just, you know,
we're pretty honest
don't mind and can just go through it, and hey, we're open like a book because it is what it is, it's life, and so.
And I think too, like, you know, YouTube is really important to me.
You're right.
So I think you're willing to do that because you know it's a priority for me. The whole video, Dash is gonna be eating this bear, so. All right, next question. Oh, let's move on. This is so fun, someone says. Go to date nights in because everything's closed.
Go to date nights in?
So we can probably say a few because we've been closed for quite some time now, so we've had to experiment with some date nights in. But what we do a lot is we'll, like on the weekends, we'll order food from one of our favorite places. So we'll usually order food and we'll usually have like a glass of wine or two, hang out, listen to music, watch TV, watch a movie. Usually we pick a movie, and I think when we like say like, okay, tonight's a movie night, it feels like a date night versus just like popping on a movie, you know, because you have like to look forward to it.
Right.
I'm such a homebody. I love a good date at home, but I do love going out to dinner together. Like that's one of my favorite things too, is going out to a nice dinner and like hanging out, getting a nice dinner, relaxing. We love getting sushi together. So when we're usually out of quarantine, that's what we'll do. But date nights in, that's like one of my favorites. Do you have anything you
Yeah, I agree with that. We play games sometimes which are fun, like board games and those types of things. And I mean, we're pretty big movie buffs. I'd say we try to watch, like, you know, scary movies and thriller movies. Cassie loves thriller movies and really can't, you know, watch a lot of other movies.
I love me a good thriller movie.
She loves the thriller and the scary. So we watch movies at home, we play games at home. I mean, obviously this quarantine's been pretty crazy because I would say we're both extroverted people.
Yeah, I'm like introverted.
She's more introverted a little bit. She like kind of loses that energy after a while.
Yeah,
but me, like I like being out and about and in the hustle and bustle of a lot of folks. So we certainly miss going out. And when I mean going out, I mean just like going out to dinner and grabbing a drink or so. Like we're not big club people.
No, I'm a grandma.
Yeah, I'm a grandma.
Yeah, because a grandpa too. We are not club people.
Okay.
If you are a club person,
Go
like
for
to
it.
be in
Love
bed.
it. I want to be in your shoes, and I wish I could just suck up the energy that you have, because I die at like 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I gotta get in bed.
So last night, funny story.
But I love to go out to dinner.
I'm telling you short.
Oh my god, okay.
So last night it was 8 o'clock. 8:30.
We finished our
scary movie. The scary movie, and there's a football game on, and obviously we have to watch a football game because I love football. And Cassie was like, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, dude, it's 8:30. 8:30.
23 years old.
I mean, everyone that goes to bed at 8:30, you know, hats off. I wish I could do that, but
I was tired.
She was tired.
And I had to get up this morning.
I mean, that's our life now. And then she pops up at like 5:45, 6 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like a bear, and she's like ready to run.
Because I'm a morning person, he's a night person, which is fine. It's just like at nighttime, I'm down. In the morning, I'm up. You're the opposite. But it kind of works well.
It does,
you know.
Well. Well, you just make it happen.
Yeah, we love date nights in, but we love a good like out to dinner night with our friends or just the two of us. But we're usually back at a good time because we're old.
Right.
Not really, we're not old. We're just lazy.
We owed.
All right. Are you good? Did he grow up with cats or dogs?
You would think so.
No.
No, I did not grow up with cats or dogs.
Matthew had no animals.
My dad, we come from a very traditional household. So there's 3 boys, and we were all in sports and stuff, so we never really had the opportunity to have animals, meaning we were always doing things, so our parents thought it would be a good idea not to have animals, which
you guys
honestly I would agree with, because we were never home and we were always out and about. So they felt bad that if we had like a cat or dog, like we'd never be home with them.
Yeah.
Maybe we were like really little, but you know, 3 boys running around the house is kind of a lot of work. So the only animals and pets that we were ever allowed to have were fish. And so we had 1 fish. We each had a fish, I'm sorry. Me and my 2 brothers each had a fish. We won them at a fair. And my oldest brother's fish, his name was Oscar, ate my fish and my younger brother, or my middle brother's fish.
Really?
And it became huge. It was like the biggest fish ever. And so when Oscar died like 10 years later, he was like the token of the family. He would not go down the toilet.
Because he was so big to eat the other fish?
I had to throw him out.
Did you put him in the lake or what?
I don't know, my dad took care of it.
Oh, your dad didn't do that.
He said he didn't go in the toilet, so I'm assuming he probably went in the garbage. So anyways, I don't know. But
moral of the story,
no, I've never had cats and dogs when I was growing up. So animals, really. And so when we got Dash, I was a little nervous because I've never had a dog, so I never knew what it would be like. And it was a lot of work in the beginning, I will say, especially when he was a puppy.
When he was a puppy, it was a lot.
But then as time went on, he got easier, and you know, now he's part of the family, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
I grew up with animals, not that this was a question, but I did.
Yes.
So when we decided to get Dash, I didn't feel like it'd be a big transition. It was, but I just was so used to having animals. But you definitely weren't.
Yeah.
So but you love having
transition.
animals.
But now I do.
Yeah.
But he's so good.
He is.
He doesn't bite or...
He's so good now. Like when he was a puppy, it was like a lot more work, obviously, because when they're puppies, they are. But yeah, he's like the most well-behaved dog.
Right.
He really is.
And I really wanted a dog that was like super loving to everybody. Yeah. And like no matter who he would be around, he would like want to love him and lick him, and he wouldn't be mean. He wouldn't like run away, and he's literally
he is
dog,
that,
so
which is so nice.
We got blessed with that.
Yes. Okay. Next one. You guys gonna get married? I know.
Oh my gosh. That's for me to know and y'all to find out.
I mean, I sure hope so.
That it would be the plan, yes.
Yes, I mean, we definitely talk about it.
We've talked about it. It's always good to be open and have a good line of communication around that.
Yeah, I think you need to know what you want in life and you want to be on the same page. But that being said, I'm such a planner in my life, but this is one thing that I've just been like, I don't want to know. I want to have some sort of like, you know, an idea that it's going to happen, but I also don't want to like dictate it because what's the fun in that, you know?
Right.
But we talk about it for sure.
We do talk about it.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's coming. Just a terrible time right now.
Yeah, right. Well, this is pretty wild. No one would ever predict this. Yeah. But I also come from a very financial background in my jobs and stuff, so I always want to make sure that like, very, like, you know, the ground set, so that there's none of that, and there could never be any like financial problems or anything, basically. So, you know, gotta make sure that's all in order.
Want to make sure it's all in alignment before we like make.
Want to be smart, basically.
Yeah. So, all right. Hardest part about living together and favorite part.
Ooh. Go ahead. Get the laundry list out.
Literally the laundry bin. Okay. So I'll say favorite part. Favorite part is...
I'm an amazing roommate.
You're a good roommate.
I'm an amazing roommate.
Favorite part is that I always have him here to like hang out with and joke with and laugh with, and it's nice to have the company for sure. And it's nice too because we both give each other space. Like when I'm doing my thing and he's doing his thing, like we give each other space. So it's not like we're like constantly talking, but it's nice to have each other's companies, you know, when we feel like we want to just hang out during lunch when we're eating, or like in the morning or after work, or it's nice. So I like that because I feel like we have a lot of funny, happy moments that like nobody plans. It just kind of happens because you're together. So I love that part. And then the hard part. The hard part is...
Nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
I'm a little OCD, just a little.
A little? A little.
And Matthew wears 1,000 outfits a day.
No, I don't.
Matthew wears a lot of outfits a day. So
you tell everybody all I wear is beaters. All I wear is beaters and sweatpants. And then I have 1,000 outfits a day. Nah.
You take up the majority of the hamper. You really do. He just has a lot of clothes, so I'm just doing laundry like all the time, okay? And then the other thing is just sometimes when things aren't put back, you know, where they were. So like if he's making a smoothie, he gets all his stuff out, and then he just like leaves the blender.
No,
and it's like a big, babe, you can't, it's okay.
Yeah, but maybe Dash needs the blender. Maybe he needs to use the blender.
He doesn't.
You do, maybe you do.
No, I don't.
Leave it out for everyone else. I'm a team player, guys.
Oh, that's so nice of you. I think you would eventually put it away, but it would be like
I know. I procrastinate.
So maybe he's a little bit of a procrastinator in the sense
where
like he won't really clean the dishes right away.
But I'll do them.
But you are a clean person though.
Later.
That's the thing. So that's the hardest part is like having to remind him to do stuff to clean, but like I really think that's in every relationship.
I know.
And if that's the hardest part about living together, like I don't think it's that bad.
Agreed.
It's not like we like kill each other.
True. I do get sidetracked a lot.
Yeah, you.
So like my brain is like I'll work on something and then something will be like squirrel, and I'll be like, okay, now I'm on this.
But I try to like understand that in a sense. I'm not gonna be like so crazy about it, but then like, you know, it hits a limit where it's like time after time I'm like, okay, babe, we gotta chat, you know? Gotta put this stuff away. All right.
So it's my favorite part of living together?
Yeah, I've never heard this from you, so I'm curious.
I gotta think
favorite part and the hardest part.
Favorite part?
Yeah.
Honestly, is her cooking. My favorite part about her is her cooking. She is a phenomenal cook. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Every night, every night. She makes me dinner. I rarely cook because I've never really been good at it.
Yeah. Cooking.
I was not really, I don't know, I'm not very good at it. So
you make breakfast.
I do make breakfast.
You like breakfast?
And lunch, kind of. But dinner, she plans them out, and this is like kind of where her, yeah, seriously. Her OCD-ness comes in, which is great because she'll schedule the meals, she'll schedule the grocery shopping of what we need, and we'll go grocery shopping together or whatever, and she'll get all the ingredients beforehand, and then we have these really awesome dinners every night.
Yeah,
so it's
I like to plan it out.
She does, and it's great because I love food.
And we don't waste anything.
And we never waste anything. And I'm always hungry. Like,
yeah,
always.
you'll eat whatever.
Right. Like, I'll have lunch. She jokes around because I do eat lunch at like 4 p.m. sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll eat breakfast at like noon, and then like lunch at like 3 or 4, and then we'll eat dinner at like 6. Yeah. And I love it. So that is obviously a good thing.
Love that for me.
Yeah, that would probably be my favorite part, other than like she said, having her around and, you know, just having someone to always talk to and joke around with and have some fun. The hardest part about living together with her would have to be the OCD-ness at times. It kicks in like real hard.
I like a clean
house. 125,000%, which is fine. Okay, I get it, like clean house, I understand. But sometimes, like for example, my favorite thing, and my mom used to do this, like we'll make a cabinet. The cabinet will be like,
oh yeah, I do
where we put like medicine. So we'll have like a medicine cabinet, and we'll have like a medicine cabinet for like a week, right? And then like a week goes by, and then I'll be like, man, I need some medicine, like I got a headache. And I'll go to the medicine cabinet, and now it'll be like a spice cabinet. And like, I'll be like, dude, where did you put the medicine? And she's like, well, that's now that it's in this room, and this moves here, and this moves there. And I'm like, okay, and then I'm like, move on to my next task in life. And then I'll be like, all right, I need like a screwdriver to fix something. Like before it's like in the bed in like the second drawer, but like not in the bed in the second drawer. So I go in there and it's like not there, and I'm like, crap, where is it now? Oh yeah, it's in the front closet. Like, it's like I gotta keep tabs on where my inventory is. And
I know, I reorganize a lot. They know, they watch my vlogs.
Which is great. Again, I love the cleanliness, I love the organizational stuff, but it's like...
Yeah, I know, it's hard to keep up with. I get it.
That's about it though.
It's hard.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I know. Well,
and
also,
the fact that she gets up super friggin' early.
Yeah, I do. But I prep everything before, so I'm not so loud, you know?
True, she does.
I try.
But that alarm goes off at like 6 o'clock, dude, and I just can't be dealing with that.
Kind of the way it is. Tips on working through hard times. My #1 tip is communication for sure.
Agreed.
If we've ever had a hard time and things aren't going well, it's because we don't communicate. And I always say, like, we just need to open the door to have a conversation and just communicate. Because if you don't let the other person know what's wrong, if you don't bring like the situation to surface, it just bottles up and bottles up and bottles up, or like is swept under the rug, and nothing good comes from that. So I feel like communication is my #1 tip, really my only tip, and just like being honest with each other.
I'd agree with that 100%. Yeah, I think we're at a stage now where we can kind of pick up on each other's cues when we're upset or angry or something's kind of off.
Yeah.
And we just say, hey, like, what's wrong? You can tell us, or tell me, I mean, or her. And we'll just open up and be honest and just be like, look, you know, quarantine's getting me down, I'm feeling anxious about work, like whatever it is. And I think that helps to just alleviate the problem, because then you can be a support.
Right. Because if you don't say anything, then in your mind you're like, oh my God, did I do something wrong? Right. Like, oh my God, you get so anxious, like, oh, it's my problem, it's me, it's him. And then it's like, well, no, it's just like, we're just sick of living in this small apartment during quarantine, like not leaving. And then it's like, oh, okay, like you can give the person the benefit of the doubt almost, versus if you don't communicate about things, your mind just wanders.
Right. It's hard. I mean, this whole 2020 thing is tough. So like,
if you're a couple and you've been able to survive this, or
very impressive. Yeah,
because it's definitely a challenge. I mean, I think good things come out of challenges if you can override them, but it's a challenge for sure. Yeah. So, what are you barking at?
Right, Dash? Dash wants to answer one.
Dash does want to answer one. Okay. Thoughts on couples therapy? I think it's a good thing if you feel it's necessary for you. We have never done it just because we haven't really felt like we were at the stage where we needed it. But I do think that there's a time and a place for it. And I think that everybody's relationship is different. And if you feel couples therapy will help you to get to like a better place in your relationship, I think like 100% do it. I think everyone's so unique, and I think you always have to do what's best for you, but like I'm not opposed to it.
Absolutely.
We've just never done it.
No, yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah. Absolutely. I think that couples therapy in general is a good thing. Yeah. And if you feel like you need it and you needed to talk to somebody about something that's other than your significant other, or do something like couples therapy, I think why not, you know? Maybe an outside opinion will help. Yeah. I feel like everyone gets therapy in one way or another, whether they talk to their family or friends. Yeah. So you're essentially seeing a therapist, it's just not a licensed person. Right. And just getting an outside point of view. So absolutely. If you think you need it and you think it'll better help the communication channel and fix relationship problems if there are any, then yeah. Yeah, all for it. All right, I think this is where we get into the funny one. Oh, we're getting funny!
Okay, so now we're getting into the funny ones. Some people wrote funny things, like some of our friends, that they know things about our relationship. So the first one is, who cleans in the relationship?
Me. All day.
Me and not Dash and not Matthew.
We do, guys. We are.
Dash, come on.
Just call me Mr. Clean, because that's what I do.
I clean in the relationship.
I clean.
once in a while.
I clean. There's cleaning going on.
I clean most because I have
free time.
I have no free time. What are you talking about? I work like a million jobs. I don't have free time. I just clean because I like being in a clean house. Especially because we are living here, we are working here, we are sleeping here, we are doing everything here. So, and it's a small space, so I like things to be clean because I feel like if my space isn't clean, I just have a lot of anxiety and like my head isn't clear. I don't know. I think it's just because we're in such a small space.
Yeah. That
like a clean apartment to me is really, really important. So, I know. Dash, what are you doing? All right, next
question.
So
who cleans me?
Joggers or wide leg pants?
Oh God, joggers are way too tight for those ankles, guys. Wide leg pants all day of the week. This comes from one of our friends. He really likes joggers.
Stephanie and Nate, who gave him the joggers in my last video about...
Not the joggers, they gave me the awesome Santa
red pants.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Wonder why? Because they're wide legged. Look, don't get me wrong.
I like joggers, he likes wide legs.
She has joggers. I have jogger pants. I don't mind them. But on the everyday, I like the wide because you can wear like shorts underneath them and they're like really baggy and loose and like. Yeah. Here's a good question. Is it hard dating the lead singer of such a successful, famous rock band?
This is from one of his
This is from my bandmate, Madison.
Okay. Yeah. You know, because when we're at shows, Tash is literally biting me. As we just said in the video how well behaved he is.
Come here.
You know, a little, because sometimes we're at shows and people are, you know, thinking you're single up there, which you're not. So, but I'm just like in the audience like, hey, it's mine over there. Hey. So, that's a funny question.
That is a funny question.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I have a great one. This is because this is a holiday season. I think this is fantastic and I totally agree with this question. How do you feel about colored Christmas lights? Why is that so important? Because I love colors. Like I love the colors. Like give me greens, reds, blues, whites, you name it. I need the colors on my Christmas tree. Like maybe blues need to shine. Maybe some green needs to shine because
Matthew is colorblind. No, because he's colorblind.
I'm colorblind. So
do you see this dog?
He's hungry.
Dad!
That's what happens.
You know, we told the camera that you were well behaved, and you don't look very well behaved.
He's like, it's like 10 minutes past his dinner time, and he's freaking out.
All right, keep going.
But anyways, yeah. So colored lights are an absolute plus, and I think it looks so cool, right? Cassie says no.
Okay.
She just wants white.
I am plain
neutral. She loves what's neutral.
Look at the Christmas tree behind us. I'm plain Jane. If you like Christmas lights, I love your Christmas lights for you. Right. I just like white.
I would have wore like a lime green shirt, but here we are in white.
Yeah, I said that the white was.
And Dash is starving.
I said that the white.
Oh my gosh, I gotta feed him.
He's being crazy. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of colored Christmas lights, but Matthew loves them. So maybe one day we have a big house, you can know.
Yeah, we'll have my own colored lights.
Okay. Who stalked you at the gym when you guys first met? Matthew.
Cassie.
Matthew.
No, Cassie.
No, you.
100% Cassie.
You were eyeballing.
You were eyeballing. Should we tell you that? Should we tell your fans and your followers about the sketchy picture you took of me on the treadmill? So Cassie took a picture of me. We had not met before. We had not even met. She took a Snapchat of me running on the treadmill from behind and sent it to her mom.
My mom was curious.
Yeah, I sent it to her mom. Oh my gosh. Come on! Who's talking to you?
In hindsight, that was kind of weird, but it was good intentions.
That's okay.
I was talking to my mom about how I was talking to a guy at the gym, and she was like, well, send me a picture. I was like, Mom, I can't like snap a picture of his face. That's weird. We haven't even
No, so she just took one of my butt.
Yeah, you're on the treadmill with your sneakers, walking it. And I just took a picture from behind. She's like, that's not really a good picture.
But it didn't happen. When did you tell me? It was late in the relationship.
I told you like a year.
You told me like a year in, I thought. Maybe no, maybe even later.
Yeah, maybe.
She's like, oh yeah, I took a photo of you one time. I'm like, what?
He's like, what?
And I saw it and I was like,
I had to wait till we were locked in to tell you that, you know?
Mm-hmm. So who's stalking you? Cassie
Matthew.
Stalking Matthew.
Matthew's stalking me in the water fountain. Next question. No, why can't Matthew display his helmets in the house?
Yes, okay. So let's talk about this real quick. So
we live in an 800 square foot apartment.
They don't know what it means. I love football and I have a lot of sports memorabilia. I say that like 5 times fast. And so I won a couple signed full-size football helmets. And we're big Bills fans. Well, I'm a big Bills fan. Cassie is too. We
I
love
like the Bills. I'm just not huge into sports.
Oh,
I like the
so into
Bills.
sports. So anyways, I like won this really cool Bills helmet and I wanted it so badly and I won it. And now, instead of displaying it in the house, because it's like a million colors, it's like blue, red.
And you have so many of them.
Well, now I do, but before I didn't. And so I had one and I was like, man, I really want to put this out, but Cassie won't let me because I get it, I agree, there's not a lot of space here, it's fine, it's a small apartment.
Well, I just don't know where we would put it.
But we could put it like right on the table. And like everyone
where
would
we
see
eat dinner.
They would love
and
it. Every person on this camera would love it.
Let's just say, Matthew at one point wanted to put them over there on top of those.
Yeah, on top of the cabinets. That guy's mixed.
Moral of the story, I say to him, well, when we buy a house, you can have your own room where we can do all sports stuff, you know, you can have all your helmets out, but until then, like, we have no space. We have this small little area here, we have the kitchen and the bedroom.
Yeah, it's gonna be a man cave with helmets and colors.
But you can have your man cave, it's gonna be great.
Cleanliness and procrastinated blenders that haven't gotten put away.
You can do anything in that room. Anything you like.
It's gonna be great.
You can have all the helmets and the Christmas lights.
All the helmets and the Christmas lights.
And the wide leg pants.
And the wide leg pants. And everyone's invited.
And I'll come in and I'll go.
That's right.
But yeah, so anyways, that's all the questions that we got. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little couples Q&A. I think it was really funny to do, and I hope that you learned a little bit more about like myself and our relationship. And if you guys want us to do this again in the future, let me know, because we're always open to it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always,
give it a like. Yeah. Click the subscribe button. Ring the bell.
Dash is eating my finger.
Can't put me on the spot like that.
Yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, all the things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Say bye, Dash.